there, YouTube. This is Vargas XX78 with another collection pickup video. Just wanted to share with you guys the comic books that I picked up at the comic book store. Not a lot of comic books came out, and like I said, I'm trying to actually cut down on the comic book collecting. Next month might be a little heavier. There's a whole bunch of books coming out, which I'll talk about. But for this video, this is the haul that I have to share. So let's get started here. I went to a swap meet with my wife, and I found a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna make a separate video on the other stuff, but I was able to find some comic books. And I picked this one up because it seemed the more interesting one, and that's Ben Grimm and Logan. This is a crossover with Wolverine and The Thing before, they became Wolverine and The Thing. That's why it's called Ben Grimm and Logan. So they had lady there had issue 1, and I also picked up issue 2. I don't know how many issues this miniseries has, so I'll have to look into that. But I thought this was a cool read to see, Ben Grimm and Wolverine before they were what they are now. So I got those for $1. I thought it was a good pickup. Also, another person had Grendel and Batman Devil's Mask. I've always been meaning to pick up this crossover between Batman and Grendel. I know there's a whole bunch of comic book crossovers. I honestly don't know if this is which one this is, because I know of 3 or 4, so I don't know which one this one, if this is the first one or the second one. But the artwork looks pretty cool, and I breezed through the story, and it's also pretty interesting. So I'm hoping I'll be able to track down the other Batman and Grendel stories. Picked up Amazing Spider-Man issue 5. Where Spider-Man is trying to deal with the team-up of the Black Cat and Electro. Electro's losing control of his powers, and the Black Cat is influencing her bad luck powers on Spider-Man. By the end of the issue, J. Jonah Jameson was given his own TV show, and by the end of the issue, the Black Cat teases on revealing Spider-Man's secret identity. So yeah, that's not going to work out too well for him. Picked up Avengers issue 33. Captain America is still flipping through the timeline thanks to the Infinity Gem, and things don't look very, very, very good for Captain America. Next issue 34, he's gonna meet Kid Iron Man, which is younger Kang the Conqueror. But then, I've already read online that he's gonna age, so I'm guessing this happens in this storyline where because of the time gem and everything, all the years that he was lost in time, he's gonna age super bad, and then the Falcon is gonna be the new Captain America. So I don't like that, but this story arc has been pretty good. Picked up Uncanny Avengers issue 22, concluding the Avenge the Earth storyline, where the Unity team tries to take out Kang the Conqueror and the Apocalypse Twins. Big changes for Sunfire in this issue. This was a good run. This was a good storyline. Interested on seeing what they do next. Picked up Original Sin issue 7, where Nick Fury has a big brawl with the Avengers. He takes everyone out somehow. He takes out the Hulk. He takes out Thor. He whispers something into Thor, and that makes him makes him not be worthy of Mjolnir anymore. So that's going to lead up into the new female Thor that they revealed. But yeah, very interesting that they decided to make old Nick Fury, a bad guy. I guess I'm pretty sure it's so they can push young Nick Fury into the fold. But one more issue to go, and I'm actually interested in seeing how that concludes. Marvel already announced the next big event, which is called Axis, where the Red Skull that has Xavier's powers is going to spread his hate throughout the world. And, he's going to, basically I think he's going to conquer the world because he turns into the Red Onslaught. I do feel it's too soon for Marvel to release another epic miniseries before Original Sin is done. But it's Marvel, whatever. Picked up Batman 34. This is a kind of like a fill-in issue. Batman is done with year 0. So this does skip into the future. Still pretty good. I do miss the original artist, but it's still a pretty good written issue. Picked up Batman and Robin issue 34. Batman gets the Batman family together to try to go to Apokolips and get Robin's Damian Wayne's body back. He steals back the suit, the super suit that everyone in the Justice League made for him, and he goes to Apokolips. They've teased that they're gonna bring back Robin in a way. So I'm glad that that's gonna happen. I saw a teaser where there's like a zombie Robin, so that's gonna be interesting. Picked up Justice League 32, where the Doom Patrol makes an appearance. They're trying to capture that girl that the evil Green Lantern ring from the Syndicate bonded to. But Lex Luthor and the Justice League fight the Doom Patrol, so that was actually pretty cool. Picked up Simpsons Comics issue 214, where they go to Baimon Sci-Fi Con. They go to a comic book convention. My favorite episode in The Simpsons is when they go to the comic book convention and the whole Radioactive Man issue 1 story takes place. So seeing The Simpsons go to a comic book convention, I thought was pretty cool. Picked up Superman Wonder Woman Annual number 1, which continues the Superman Doom storyline. Wonder Woman tries to release her newfound god powers, but she's not able to stop Doomsday. Doomsday Superman. It's actually Superman the one that takes control of Doomsday. But Brainiac invades Earth, and in Superman Wonder Woman number 11, Superman has to let Doomsday out so he can stop Brainiac. I don't know how much. I think that they only have one more issue of Action Comics, and then Superman Doomed number 2. But it's going to be interesting to see how this whole thing affects Superman and everyone around him in the future. Picked up Swamp Thing issue 34, where Swamp Thing takes the fight back to the Avatars. And next month, as far as I know, DC is going to release the Futures End books on each one of their titles. They're going to interrupt the monthly storyline and release a kind of like a one-shot that shows what is going to happen to the characters 5 years in the future. I'm debating whether or not I'm actually going to pick them up, because I don't know how relevant they're actually going to be, but they are going to have some special covers, much like the villains issues that came out. So I might pick them up, but they're going to be expensive. So I don't know. I'm still debating that. Picked up Uncanny X-Men issue 24. Continuing the last will and testament of Charles Xavier. Dazzler, after her whole ordeal with Mystique, changes her look to reveal that Professor Xavier married Mystique, and he's going to reveal in his testament a big secret that's going to come out next month with issue 25, and that's going to be a $4.99 book. And I don't know if Marvel's going to do that, because Marvel's going to release a couple of books that are $4.99. I know that Original Sin number 8 is $4.99. Uncanny X-Men 25 is $4.99. Superior Spider-Man 34. I had to leave that one back because I didn't have any more money, but that's $4.99. And they're going to release The Death of Wolverine at $4.99. So I think Marvel's gonna jump the prices of their books from $3.99 to $4.99. And that's comic book collecting is getting expensive if everyone does that. If Marvel and DC raises the prices of their books to $4.99. So yeah, I was already talking about dropping a couple of titles, but if that's going to happen, if the comic books are going to be $4.99, I'm definitely dropping a lot more than I thought I would. But well, we'll see what happens. Picked up Witchblade 177. I have not read this one yet. I just got from the comic book store, so yeah, I need to read that one. I'm still debating whether or not I'll drop Witchblade. I've been picking up Witchblade since issue 9. I have 1 through 8 on a trade, and then from 9 forward. So I haven't missed a single issue of Witchblade. And I like the character, I like the concept, but I don't know. I like Ron Mars's work on Witchblade, and the artwork has been good. It is interesting, the setup that they have, where the darkness is now dead, and the Angelus pretty much has free reign in the world. But I don't know. It hasn't captivated me as much as Ron Mars's previous run on Witchblade. So I'm still debating what to do with that. And the last book I picked up is Wolverine issue 11, which is 1 Month to Die storyline, the next to last issue. This series is going to end with issue 12, a $4.99 book, which I still think is so stupid. Wolverine has been relaunched so many times, it's just dumb and stupid how much it's happened. But this series is going to end with issue 12, and then they're going to release issue 12 is going to be $4.99. Then the Death of Wolverine is going to be $4.99. At least the first issue is going to be $4.99, and that's, I think, a 4-issue miniseries that is going to kill off Wolverine. After that, they're going to release a 7-issue series focusing on Wolverine's family, like, well, extended family anyway, like Wolverine and Daken and X-23 and so on. And then they're going to release another one where the Weapon X program is still going, and they're trying to recreate Wolverine after his death. And then they're going to release another series, or I think it's probably a one-shot, I think I read, where Cyclops, Nightcrawler, and Storm deal with the death of Wolverine. So, yeah, I thought I was going to be done with Wolverine, but I'm not going to pick up all those one-shots and miniseries. I'm going to pick up the Death of Wolverine because I do want to see how Wolverine meets his end. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a definite thing. Wolverine's too popular to, just die. So, I don't know. I will pick it up, but I know it's not going to be a permanent thing. If it is, that's... my hat is off to Marvel if they make this a permanent thing. If Wolverine stays dead for more than a year, 2 years, I'll give them props for that. Because honestly, they did the same big deal with Johnny Storm, and he came back in a couple of months. So it's going to be interesting how they deal with how the Marvel Universe is going to sub without a Wolverine. So yeah, I'm going to pick those up. But yeah, that was the comic book pickups. I usually try to recommend a standout title. While there was some good reading, I don't feel there was anything... Well, Swamp Thing was pretty good, but you really do have to have read the other issues. Superman Doomed, I'm not picking up Action Comics and the other issues that are crossing over with them. So I'm missing a good chunk of the storyline. Wow, I don't think I have a recommendation for this time around. Yeah, I guess I'll recommend Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing was, Swamp Thing and that Simpsons comics book, just because it dealt with Comic-Con. Like I said, some good reading, but nothing really stood out for me this month. But that was the comic book pickup video. Thank you, like always, to anyone that watches the vids, leaves a thumbs up, leaves a comment. I appreciate you watching the videos, and until I see you all again, this is Vargas XX78, thanking you and signing out.